Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pena. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Pena. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. QB draw. Picks up the 1st down. Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown move.
7, Houston 0.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open split.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
He wants to take the top off. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Pena. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive.
Finds a spot in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Bringing the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Got his man in the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Thanks the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to run it. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. South Alabama was able to finish off a close one inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Oh, that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Pena. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Under fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Inside the 40. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Pena. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
First and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Baylor! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Avant. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Houston wants to play fast. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Gets it to him on the screen. After 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The short hands, it's Pena. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards, but if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a third down, and guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. That's a ball on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pena. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Pena. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Byers on the move, working on the right, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Moves away as he feels pressure. That's caught. It's Pena. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love when QBs break the pocket.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Plows through the defense.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
42 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pena. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Trying to cap this drive with the pass.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. It's a fumble.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
Looking downfield very late in the half. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bears will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half, I imagine. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Houston going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Still running at the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 86.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Ringo! Ringo!
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Now improvising. They get to him as he throws. Fires the pass, intercepted.
Wide receivers, you know, they might at least have a hint of diva in them, right? Like they're always open, aren't they, according to them? And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback because when they do throw that hand up there, you want to throw them the football. You want them to have confidence. You want to force feed them. You want them to really have that confidence at an all-time high. Sometimes you force them a little bit too much. The defense takes advantage like they did right now.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Barry Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Was completed.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
3rd down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Barry Johnson. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Cougars want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And it's like the defense knew on 3rd and goal. They're not attacking the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. 4th and goal. What you going to do, offense?
That makes the score. Houston, 45.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Number 14, set to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pena. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Punts it out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Young. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws when he gets
turning it on. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Floating away. But a little time, lets it go. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Going to swing it on second down. The sure hands. It's Barry Johnson. There he goes. At the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
With the catch and score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pena. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Second down, they'll go to the air, using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Bulldozes his way through. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bears in the hurry up. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Pena. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Fires to the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you could just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The give as they work on that clock. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They're working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Houston wants to play fast.
37-yard line. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, he wants it all. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Pena. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Finds space on the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Brings up second down.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the air. It's Evans. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Baylor.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On fourth down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it downfield. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the